Welcome back to another episode of Football Talk with Matt and Trey. What is this,
Right.
episode 19?
20.
20? 20? Yeah,
20.
should have just went with 20. Yeah, should have just went with 20. I knew it was 20. Anyway, yeah, exciting, super wild card weekend is behind us. We're looking forward to the divisional round. Trey, how are you doing?
Super wild card weekend was pretty good. Honestly. It was pretty good. I think me and you did pretty well. I think we both went 5-1.
Sure did.
We both got let down by teams that we were picked. I think we both got let down by the teams we were riding early in the season.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was
you're right.
personal. It was personal for both of us this week. But another great week of football. Looking forward to the divisional round. Flying fuzzy because I just had an eye appointment. They do that thing where they dilate your eyes, and flying fuzzy.
I
But
threw
we're
up
good.
6 times yesterday, so we're all
Jesus,
doing
are you
great.
okay? Do you have anything left inside of you?
I do now because that was yesterday, and today has been good. But yeah, very painful. Everything still hurts inside. So, but we're powering through.
I'm glad you were back on the mend.
Yeah,
right in time for football talk.
Yeah, you're not lying. All right, let's get into it. Let's review the super wild card weekend.
Fucking do it. I got a burp. Oh, yeah. I thought it wasn't going to come.
Holy shit. All right, first one here. Seahawks at 49ers. 49ers end up pulling it out 41-23. It was a close game in the first half. Then the second half, Niners pulled away. They were too much for the old Seahawks. We both picked Niners. Both got it right.
This is all fuzzy. I can't see none of this shit.
Right,
but this game, this was a good game. I thought the Seahawks were going to stay competitive there for a second. I think there was a strip sack deep in Niner territory that just kind of turned the game.
I think so too.
From that point on, it was just kind of all Niners. There was no shot. Still waiting for Brock Purdy to have that rookie game where he just looks like a rookie. He hasn't been like God, like a lot of people have said, but he's made a lot of throws where he's got a lot of athletes helping him out.
Yep.
He's doing the right stuff, baby. He had another good game. Shout out to Geno. Shout out to Pete Carroll. I think they'll be okay going forward next year.
Sure.
They got a good thing to build on. But the Niners are rolling, man. The Niners are fucking rolling.
Yeah. I'm with you on Purdy's he's not a god. He's just making the right decisions and getting the ball to his athletes and letting them make plays. That's what he's doing, and that's exactly what he needs to do, and he's doing it in the best way possible. He also when he needs to make a play, he makes a play too. That one where he was kind of rolling left, and then dude was about to get a hand on him to get the sack, and he just rolled back out, started going to his right, and just threw a dime. It's a great fucking play from a rookie quarterback in his first playoff game ever. That's what you like to see. And on the Seahawks. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was just gonna say the composure of Brock Purdy.
Yeah, right.
To cut you up.
Yeah, for sure. And then the Seahawks. Good on them for making it a game in that second quarter. There, had it real close. DK Metcalf had one hell of a game. But this 49ers team is just a little bit too stacked on both sides of the ball. They're not going to slow down all game, so you can't have any hiccups. And Seahawks had a hiccup here and there, and that's 49ers going to do what the 49ers going to do.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
There you go. Yeah, for real. We already said who we picked, so good. Next one. Going down here. Chargers at the Jaguars. Jaguars end up pulling it out on a 2-point conversion to win 31-30 after the fucking Chargers were up 27-7 at half. What the hell happened in this game?
Did Brandon Staley get fired yet?
No, and I don't think he's going to.
I don't think he is either. Just moment of silence for all our Steeler fans, because Matt Canada's coming back most likely as well. So let's just all hang our head in silence for the stage that are going to continue to fucking patrol the league. Yeah. Brandon Staley stinks. Justin Herbert in that second half, I'm looking at you, dude. You got to make a play. You see the game slowly slipping away. You got to make a play. The whole offense, you got to make plays. But I think there was a blocked or a missed field goal. Something happened where they lost out on points on a good drive, but you can't lose a 27-point lead in the playoffs after Trevor Lawrence had potentially the worst first half ever. By any quarterback ever in the playoffs. 2 picks in his first 2 drives, 4 picks total in the first half, and then still beat that ass. Y'all stink.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to the city of San Diego because that's the only people who cheer for this team.
It's LA very true.
It's not.
They don't give a shit. Yeah, I kind of, you're putting it on Herbert. I kind of put it on that Chargers defense. How the fuck do you play a crazy ass game?
Khalil Mack stinks, by the way. Khalil Mack stinks. You're right. Khalil Mack stinks. Joey Bursa was banged up. And the refs were on his butt, but
he was
you're
mad
right.
too.
That defense.
Like, how do you go from having that dominant in the first half to literally doing absolutely nothing in the second half? That's the crazy part. Yeah, you need your offense, put some points up here and there, and they should be able to. But I mean, come on, man. How do you go from what was it, 3-4 picks in the first half to we're just gonna let them go right down the field every fucking play, every time, every drive. Like it's this Chargers team. This is by far the biggest disappointment of the of this wild card round. Good on the Jaguars for getting the win. Tough test next week, but yeah, that Chargers team, man, what the fuck?
Tough test.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chargers, Charger.
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
I picked the Chargers. You picked Jaguars. Next game here, we got the Dolphins at the Bills. Bills end up pulling out 34-31. Game way closer than should have been, in my opinion.
Shout out to the Dolphins defense.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I thought for sure. I mean, the line kind of showed it too. Like, I was hoping the Bills would come out and bury it, just like I mean, we'll get to it here a little bit later. I was hoping the Bengals would come out and bury the Ravens. But yeah, Bills, looked a little shaky here and there, especially that defense giving up 31 points when they have third string quarterback in there. And you have Jalen Waddle dropping balls left and right, and you got other dudes on that offense.
Dropped a few as well.
Right,
there were 5 or 6 total drops for the day. Like,
right.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so pretty wild there that this is a little bit of a shocker for me that the Bills did not just put them away and bury them.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, shout out to the Miami defense. Yeah. Josh Allen again, throwing a couple too willy-nilly.
Yeah.
It does that every game, but it's the playoffs. He's trying to push the ball down the field. I'm not mad at him for that. Skylar Thompson's got some balls. He's got some fight. Made a couple bad throws. A couple of those drops I thought were underthrown. Maybe if he doesn't underthrow them and make them contested catches, maybe they're not dropped. But, I thought he showed some grit. I think he's ironed out. He'll get a nice little 2-3 year backup contract somewhere. Yeah. I think he's ironed out a nice little future for himself in the league. But I mean, this team fights for Mike McDaniel. You'll say that. The Dolphins, you could say they had no business being in this game because they were on their third string quarterback, and it was a game all the way down to the end. Bills are gonna be a hard out. I believe they play the Bengals next week, right?
They sure do.
That is a game that I am not looking forward to picking in several minutes. Because
I've been thinking since I fucking saw that was going to be the matchup.
That is a tough one for me to pick because both of those teams are rolling, but not rolling as well as they should be, I guess. But both rolling, both in similar boats. But and shout out to Sean McDermott. Looks like our high school football coach.
He sure does. That is very true.
Was Mike McDaniel's hitting a vape? Was that a vape or a Sharpie? What do you think?
I actually didn't see the clip. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. No.
See,
I probably was.
When I saw the clip, I was just like, oh, there's something in his hand. It's definitely a vape. As soon as Pat said Sharpie, I was like, you know what? Because it does look like a warm blow. It doesn't look like a suck. You know what I'm telling? Based on the cheek action. I don't want to study the man's cheek action, but you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, cheeks look a little bit different if you're sucking or blowing,
Yeah, that's what they tell me. Yeah, I don't want to say he was because I don't think he was, but I would love to have been able to say he was because that'd have been awesome. But
that would have been, yeah.
The NFL would have loved to have slapped down that fine.
Oh yeah, for real. No, you're not fucking lying there on that one. All right, let's hop in then. Which one did we just fucking do? Good lord. Dolphins, Bills. Both big Bills.
Yeah, both big Bills.
Good lord. Sorry, still getting back into it here.
They're out of order when they.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's because we went down and then we went down. So yeah. Anyway, Giants at the Vikings. Danny Dimes absolutely cooked in this game. Love to see it. Love to see it so much. Brian Daboll gets gets the Giants' first playoff win in 11 years over the Vikings. And we both picked Giants because we both saw this coming. You can't be, 11-0 and 11 or 12-0 in fucking one-score games and make me think that you're gonna fucking win this game against this Giants team that was rolling and looking great. Yeah, so good. Danny Dimes, though, by the way, like I already said it once, but dude, he was just cooking all game. It was like drop back the pass, okay, something there, okay, boom, hit it. All right, drop back the pass, oh, nothing's there, okay, I'm just gonna roll out and go.
I'm bailing. I think he ran like 4 or 5 plays in a row.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and it was like, all right, first down. So shit's working.
And on the last one, he got up like,
somebody get open. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Vikings here because, like I said, it's all coming. Like, we both saw it coming. So I'll kick you. Your thoughts?
Saquon and Danny Dimes, extend them for the next decade if you're the Giants, because that's your core right there. Build around it. Put some weapons on the outside. This team could be a real threat. Their defense is sneaky good, opportunistic, as we likes to say.
Yeah.
The Vikings weren't horrible. They just weren't what they needed to be. I mean, Kirk had a really good game, but all that people are going to remember is that 4th and 8 check down.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is that? You can't be doing that
3
shit.
Yards.
Yeah.
I mean, you throw it to your best player on potentially the last play of the season.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see the 3-step dunk down for 3 yards on 4th and 8. I feel like Kirk just had like a fucking, like, he was trying to think about the next play and just wanted to get the ball out of his hands. And
yeah,
gotta be, they're gonna bury Kirk for that all off season.
As they probably should.
Vikings had a great season, a historic season, but it won't be remembered because Danny Dimes ran right over you in the wild card round.
Old Dayball rolled in there with that blue F-150 and just...
I love Dayball. I love Dayball.
Yeah,
he's just what that team needed. He got them fired up every week. Yeah, I like the Giants a lot. I hope they knock the shit out of Philly.
I don't, but yeah, we'll see. We'll get to that. How do you feel about this? Looking at you right in the face. Well, you can't really see the screen, I guess, but this is looking at
Matt Canada will turn his offensive coordinator.
Just right in the face while we're going through this.
Yeah, that's blurry as shit, but I saw his fucking stupid ass cowboy hat with the Steelers sleeve. That's like not a part of the hat. It's just a sleeve cut around and then slid down on top of the hat.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. But you know what? If we win some games next year, all will be forgiven.
Yeah, that's another 9-8 season, I guess, coming your way.
Jet sweeps.
Yeah.
Jet sweeps all fucking day.
Yep.
Let's run the jet sweeps.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about it today. The last little bit of creativity I've seen out of that offense was when we were playing like the Patriots or something, and we ran a few misdirections.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like and Jalen Samuels was our running back, and he had like a real good day, just based off like this one little kink we put in, and it was like we used it until it died, and then we just never put anything new in for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, that's
anyway.
Terrible.
Speaking of the AFC North.
Yeah, another close game here. Another game that shouldn't have been close, in my opinion, but was close anyway.
Hey, shout out to Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't even think he was playing. I was talking about generated Madden player Anthony Bryan.
That's true.
I thought he was gonna play.
Yeah,
but Tyler Huntley played his ass off
until that,
except for the fumble.
Yeah.
Except for that,
Ravens at Bengals. Bengals pulled out 24-17. Sam Hubbard takes back a 98-yard fumble that should have been a Ravens touchdown, but was it was like a 2 feet away from the.
See, I don't like running QB sneaks from the 2. That should be a 1 or like an inch line thing only. Yeah. I don't like from the 2 jumping over the top.
Well, I heard that the play was designed for him to go underneath, but he decided to go over top. So
yeah, that's him having awareness of 62. So
yeah,
he's got to fix that.
But Bengals. Just like the Bills. I don't know. I feel like both the Bills and the Bengals a little bit underperformed in this game going against, like, especially the Bengals here. They just played this fucking team last week. Like, how do you
going against good defenses? I mean, the Ravens. Yeah, but you knew the Ravens were going to come out cooking.
You literally played
defensively at least.
Played the same exact team last week. You think you'd like make a couple adjustments, make sure like they almost lost this fucking game. Like it was right there the whole time.
The dude who actually like off the tip had a shot at the Hail Mary, right off his fingertips. It could have been a game into overtime, and the Ravens might have stole it. J.K. Dobbins is not holding back. He's like, if we had fuck Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, right.
He said, who? Nah, we ain't have a Q. You fuck Ty. We had Lamar. We'd have won though.
Yeah, I did see that. That was pretty wild.
He said, "How about give me the fucking ball?" He said, "How about give me the fucking ball?"
I'm kind of with him on that. Like,
I'm with him on that too. He's the biggest dude in the fucking.
Yeah, and he runs fucking hard as shit. So
you have him and Gus Edwards, and you let Tyler Huntley jump over 11 people.
It's pretty wild.
I just hate when teams get cute. Cute. Yeah, we've seen the Eagles do it a few times. Jalen Hurts has superhero level strength. All right, you ain't that. All right.
Yep.
Show the fuck. And he has Jason Kelsey fucking get down in there, fucking burying people like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Getting ankles and shit.
Bengals O-line comes out of this game banged up. I think they only have like 2 of their starters that were there for like the first 15 game or 13 or 14 games or something like that. So they got some injuries on the O-line, which is going to be interesting how that's going to go this next week and as they go on. But I mean, Joe Burrow got sacked like 55 times in a season and they fucking made it to the Super Bowl. So, guess maybe it doesn't really matter.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Zach Taylor and them boys will figure it out.
Yeah. But good season for the Ravens, sneaking in here. Could have maybe had a home playoff game if they didn't, have all those fourth quarter collapses. And then I'm not mad that Lamar
played in the last
that too.
Of the season.
I'm not mad that he didn't play, and I'm not mad that he didn't travel with the team. Dude's got all this money on the fucking line.
I'm not mad he didn't play. Why wasn't he there though?
He can be rehabbing, man. I gotta get back healthy.
Rehabbing? What time was his game? His game was like fucking 8:00. You rehabbing at 8:00?
Hell yeah,
in Ohio?
man.
From Maryland?
Hell yeah, man.
Man, and if you don't fucking take your fucking 3-hour ass drive and fucking get your ass to fucking Cincinnati and fucking be with your team,
that shit's more than 3 hours. I'll tell you that.
That just tells me a roundabout like, hey, was a negotiation tactic, not showing up there.
Hey, I can't hate on it though. I mean, like, there's a lot of people hating on it. Fucking, I saw that Mike Vick was hating on it. He was saying, let's put a brace on and get out there and play. But, like...
He said, man, I had a torn MCL. I played. It was like, all right, I didn't know this was about you, Mike.
Yeah, and right before that, too, what the party left out is he, cashed in the richest contract ever in the NFL, before that, and got his money. So it's like, all right, dude, easy for you to say. I blame the
Ravens for not giving him the money before the season.
For sure.
And I get he had a scary injury, and he was like, no, I'm shutting it down.
Yeah. Like, what are you going to do? It's his livelihood there. But we'll see what happens to that whole situation.
I don't think he's leaving, though. I see him right
back.
I see all of these guys back with where they were, with who they originally were, except for Derek Carr.
Yes. Yeah. I don't see Tom Brady staying. So let's get into it here.
Staying in Tampa.
I don't.
I see him staying in Tampa. We'll get into it.
We'll get into it. Next one, final one of wild card weekend. Cowboys at Buccaneers. Cowboys did what they wanted. Except for Brett Maher. He didn't really want to play. But
Money Maher.
The rest of the Cowboys came to fucking play. And I'm not sure what the Buccaneers' strategy was, having Tom Brady throw the ball 66 times. That's never gonna fucking win you the game.
6
Insane.
times.
Dude's 45 years old or whatever.
They ran the ball like 8 times. 4 of them when they were already down by like 24.
Yeah. I don't fucking get it, dude.
Byron Leftwich hates running backs.
Well, I heard that he's probably not coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone, so.
Mm-hmm. That ain't cool. Can't be doing that.
Tom, this was not what I wanted to see from Tom.
But Dak,
and again, Dak fucking ball.
Dude, he hit it. During it was like first quarter, or maybe first quarter, kind of getting his gears. Then maybe it was like early second quarter. You could see him like flip a switch, and it was like, this dude's cooking. Like, it just, everything was bang, 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 bang. Oh my god,
Dak
dude,
gets
it's insane.
real sweaty too. Like, Dak take his helmet off, and he got like this ugly face.
Right.
That's when he's in the fucking zone. Right. That's when it's like, stay away from fucking Dak. This guy's fucking cooking.
Yeah, that was
them apart. He's putting balls right. He's throwing shit right past fucking Levante Davis.
Yeah, dude.
Dalton Schultz just cooked them the whole first half.
Yeah, for real.
Good God, that Buccaneers defense just got torn through like fucking paper.
That's why I don't think Tom's coming back, because I don't think he wants to play there again. And I think the Buccaneers should just blow it up and let's rebuild. let's get on here. You got some dudes that are kind of getting up there in age. You've been riding with this 45-year-old quarterback for a couple years. You got a Super Bowl out of it. All right, that's cool. Let's start heading towards the future here. All right.
Where else could he go though? What's
Las
a better
Vegas.
option right now? I don't see Vegas taking him.
I could see Vegas taking him. They already wanted him not last year, year before, or whatever.
Well, all right, I can see Vegas wanting him. I don't see how Vegas is a better all-around option than Tampa with adding pieces. Like, ship some of the old guys out, bring in some new pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. You
receiver.
You got weapons on offense for the Raiders too. Put Tom Brady in there. You got Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow.
Defensively, you're
I think you're in
Tampa.
I think you're in the same situation. Yeah, I think Tampa's defense is better, but
2 times a year.
It's very
and
true.
Justin Herbert 2 times a year.
Very true.
And Russell Wilson 2 times a year.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see him coming back to Tampa, especially with how his like post game interview or whatever. It just seemed like it was a closing of the door right there.
I'm hanging on the hopefully. I'm thinking he was gonna say hopefully we figure some things out.
Oh.
But then he canceled it. It was like hopefully yeah it's been fun because he wants to leave it open to other options. But then he's gonna get out there and be like, wait a minute, hey, got a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers. He's still there? All right. Yeah, I'll stay in Tampa. It's cold up there. But maybe New England, but I don't see him going.
Nah. People were saying San Fran was getting floated out there, but I don't see why the fuck they would do that.
They got 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got 3 quarterbacks. Jimmy G's probably not going to be back, which is fine. But
there was rumors Trey Lance might get shipped to Tennessee. I heard that.
You got 2 QBs that have, you're paying nothing for, and one of them's fucking been carrying you through the fucking, rest of the season.
Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl. How do you not make him your franchise quarterback?
100% with you there. Tennessee for Tom is another one because they were interested in him when,
Mike Vrabel. I could see that.
Yeah, that was being. They were interested last go around as well. So
okay,
yeah, we'll see. We got a couple.
Tennessee being a sneaky team. I could see Tennessee being a sneaky team.
We got a
Braves,
couple.
Derrick Henry, new GM.
Got some interesting stuff to watch this offseason. Oh my god! Specifically with QBs.
Oh yeah. Let's get into this divisional round.
Let's get into it before I fucking burp all over the place. Got almost did. Here we go.
I still can't see his foot.
It's all right. All right, here we go. Divisional round. Can you see enough to write on a piece of paper? Or okay. All right, we'll go left, right. Do that.
So like bang, bang.
Yeah, AFC, NFC, AFC, NFC. Let's do that.
I got
Fuck it. I think we went down the line last time, so that doesn't matter. Anyway, first one, we'll talk about Jaguars at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 8.5-point favorites. Chiefs had the first round bye. Jags came off the thriller victory against the old Chargers there. What are you thinking in this one?
I think the Jags will be competitive in this, honestly. Like, this will be a game. But I don't think it's a game that's going to, come down to that. I think the Chiefs are going to have this. They'll have the lead for the most part. The Jags will just never go away. That's how I see this going.
Yeah, I agree with you there because we've kind of seen that with the Chiefs in the last, second half of the season. They've been letting teams that they shouldn't be letting hang around. Like, I think the Broncos, maybe even the Texans, maybe they played. And, 2 pretty bad teams that they just kind of let hang around with them. And I can see that being the case here. 8.5 for a playoff game seems kind of absurd.
They also lost to Matt Ryan's Colts, I believe.
Yeah, right. That is very true. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Trevor Lawrence throws 4 picks again. It's probably not going to be pretty because Chiefs will go down and score and take advantage.
Oh no, that will be 4.
Time.
That'll be a 28-point switch, real quick.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm with you though. Chiefs for sure. Let's hop over to the NFC. We got the Giants at the Eagles. 7.5 is the spread. Eagles on the bye. Giants came off the handling of the Vikings there. Divisional matchup. These teams already played each other twice. This will be the 3rd matchup for them. What are you thinking?
I really want to pick the Giants. I want to pick them. I want them to be my Cinderella team.
Do it.
that comes in, but I don't see him going into Philly on a Saturday night.
Is this on Saturday?
Beating Jalen Hurts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm beating because my manager said one of my store manager, he said, so the Giants won, so now we're playing on Saturday. I was like, I'll switch with you. Because I was supposed to open, so now I close.
Oh, gotcha. I'll switch then. So you're picking the Eagles?
So, yeah, there's too much talent offensively and defensively. I think the hype train ends here for the Giants.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Eagles' this bye was a perfect time for them, able to rest people up, get everybody back 100%. I think they're going to come out swinging. They've already seen this team twice. I think Giants beat them the second time, but fucking what's his face is in there. Gardner Minshew was in there the second time. So these two teams that know each other pretty well. Dayball's got the boys rolling, but I think this Eagles team got just too much. That defense, dude. That defense just flies the fuck around. That's one thing I did notice, like, when Daniel Jones was kind of running last game, I was like, well, this Eagles defense is fast. Like, I don't know if he's getting, like, a first down every time he rolls out.
No, and they're gonna stifle Saquon a little bit better than
I agree.
The Vikings were able to.
Yep. So I'm gonna go Eagles as well, which were my second Super Bowl pick after the Chargers disappointed me. Second AFC matchup here, we got the Bengals at the Bills. Rematch of that game that we all remember that did not get to be completed. Bills are 5-point favorites at home. What do you think on this one? We kind of touched on it beforehand. Both these teams kind of underperform. Oh, yeah, both these teams kind of underperformed in their first round matchups or wild card matchups. But here they are facing each other.
I kind of forgot that this was the game that never was.
Yep.
It's hard for me to not pick the Bills, though. I'm going Bills at home. I'm still riding the Damar Hamlin wave. I feel like, especially this team, playing against this team again will kind of reignite it. I think it'll be a good game. This will probably be the best game of the weekend, I think.
I think so, too.
But I'm picking the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably all going to pick the same fucking teams for each thing. But, yeah, I agree with you. It's hard to pick against the Bills. I have a feeling that Damar Hamlin will be at the game. Wasn't at the game last week, but I've read that he has been in the facility every day this week.
Yep.
So I think him being at the game just makes sense. Excuse me. Going to be super emotional. Those fans are going to go crazy, and those Bills Mafia is just it's going to be a hard place to play. Bengals O-line's beat up. No Von Miller for the Bills, which I think if they had Von Miller, this line is a little bit more favored to the Bills because he is a game wrecker and that O-line's beat up. I want to pick the Bengals, but just all the variables or whatever, they're kind of pointing to the fucking Bills, leaning Bills. So I'm gonna go there with you. Final matchup.
Lovely.
What'd you say? Lovely. Final matchup, Cowboys at the 49ers. 49ers are 3.5-point favorites at home. Cowboys come off the shellacking of the Buccaneers. The 49ers come off that, second half shellacking of the Seahawks. What do you think?
I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think they're cooking. I think Big Mike's got the boys rolling. I think they got what it takes to go in there. I think they have just what is needed right now to go into San Fran and stifle Brock Purdy. Get Leighton Vander Esch running up the fucking middle. Like, his fucking face. That'll fuck him up. And there's fucking Tom. You don't think it's going to fuck Brock Purdy up?
Fair enough.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Niners here. I think the game will be close. The 49ers defense ain't the Buccaneers defense. And 49ers offense ain't the Buccaneers offense. Shanahan's going to have those boys humming on offense, and that defense is just going to, D'Amico Ryans? He's just going to have those boys flying around out there. This is probably when you're looking at all the teams here, considering injuries and stuff too, this is probably 49ers are probably the most complete team in the playoffs. If talking about coaching, we're talking about offense, we're talking about defense, we're talking about, special teams. Like they kind of have it at every facet looking for. So it's hard for me to pick against them. So I'm going to go 49ers. Now on all these games I do, like if I'm betting on all these games, I'm taking Chiefs money line just because 8.5 seems absurd, but it could happen if Trevor Lawrence makes a couple mistakes. But then every other game, I'm picking the underdog on the spread because I think the rest of these games are going to be close. Like Cowboys plus 3.5 makes sense to me. I could see that. I could see them covering that. Bengals plus 5. I could see them covering that. Giants plus 7.5. I could see them covering that. So I think all these games are going to be close. I hope they're all close because close games are entertaining. But yeah, we'll see. It's be exciting divisional round matchups here.
Oh yeah, just looking for some fun games, some fun football to end the season out on. It's been a wild fucking season, and we're not done yet. I'm sure there's more insanity fucking waiting for us.
Oh yeah.
This round or the next. I believe this is episode 20. I believe we have 4 left after this for season 2 of Football Talk with Matt and Trey.
Trying to think, do we have 4 or is it 3? There's that break that's in between, but we'll probably just cover the Pro Bowl Skills Challenge.
Do the Pro Bowl and then like some off-season
shit. Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah. Yeah,
another great week.
Another great week.
Another great week. I can see a little bit now. My eyes have kind of snapped back.
Nice.
It was like it was while we were picking like that latter half of the games that I was like, oh, I can read these now.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's good shit.
Absolutely. So I'm probably gonna go get me some fucking something from Sheets. Delicious. Matthew, anything else to add?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Like Trey said, there's we only got a few of these left, and you don't want to miss them because these are the shit that matters. And clearly, we're really good at picking playoffs because both went 5-1 last week. So
I forgot the promotional jargon. We're good at picking everything. Okay.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
just
true.
fucking say it. Wear it on your fucking sleeve.
It's very true. It's very true.
60% plus pick ratio back-to-back seasons.
Yep. Yeah.
Great start in the wild card round. Super wild card round. Might have seen Tom Brady play his last game. I don't think so. Troy Aikman was acting like it. So was Joe Buck.
I don't think it's his last game. Might be his last game.
Chris Collinsworth was trying to send Aaron Rodgers up the river like week 14. So
yeah, that's
these people are a little melodramatic in the media these days.
Yeah.
Anything for like a Twitter click. But that's why we have us, who never does promotional jargon ever.
That's right. All right.
We do nothing for clicks.
No, we don't.
Talk football.
We don't. Aaron Rodgers is another interesting thing for the offseason. I mean, he said some interesting things on Tuesday. I mean, they went for an hour and 12.
Yeah.
He said some interesting things. But we'll see what happens there. I kind of, everything he said kind of made sense too. Like he's, old as dirt. He don't want to fucking be on a rebuild. He wants to play somewhere where he's gonna win. Yeah. But I don't know where he's gonna go. If he does go somewhere. Like
there's not a lot of spots.
Yeah.
And there's a few quarterbacks that could move, and there's like more quarterbacks in spots, and it's like
with him, Tom, I think is still gonna play. I just don't think it's gonna be in Tampa. With him, I think if he does play again, it's in Green Bay. And that's it, because I think he just it seems like he's like okay with retiring. Like I think he's kind of set up for it. Like with the way he was talking, I was like, if they're gonna go, or if I feel like they're going rebuild mode, I'll just fucking if I want to play, I'll go somewhere else. If not, just fucking retire. Like it didn't seem like it was hurting him to say that he might retire. We'll see.
I don't see him playing anywhere but Green Bay. I feel like it'd be easier for him to just hope that they add somebody or draft somebody and can build on the pieces because they found something towards the end there.
Yeah, and it kind of seemed like, I mean, with his comments and stuff, it kind of seemed like they still weren't listening to him. Like they weren't taking his input on decisions with the organization. As specifically with the team. Like his comments are, see, people said they were going to do stuff and, see if they hold up their end and, kind of comments like that where it's like, oh, they're still like, I thought we covered this 2 years ago. I thought.
I mean, that's not surprising considering he's kind of had to do it publicly all year. Like, well, maybe guys shouldn't be getting reps that they're getting. Like,
that's very true. Yeah.
Like, just dropping little sprinkles in there. Yeah. Like, maybe if people don't do better, they're not going to be on the fucking field just looking straight in the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff with the storyline. A lot of stuff to see be interesting to see what happens before draft time too, because if I could see if the team's like we Green Bay we're gonna go a different direction. I could see him being like, all right, trade me, and they trade him during the draft or something, something like that. So we'll see what happens, because I feel like Green Bay
team that has a quarterback.
Yeah, I feel like Green Bay at this point, they're just like, if they're gonna move another direction, they want to do it as soon as possible. I feel like they don't want this to linger anymore, because it's kind of been lingering for the last like 2 years or whatever.
Longer than that.
Yeah. So, anywho, we'll see. We'll keep our eyes on those situations as we go through these final episodes here, and if anything changes, you'll hear it here last. Do you have anything else to say? If not, we'll wrap this thing up.
No, I'm good. We could wrap this up.
All right. That wraps up episode 20. We'll see you next week for our recap of the divisional round and our predictions on the conference championships. We'll see you then. Yeah. Have a good one.
See you next week.